Bonjour, good afternoon it is today. It's the 4th, Monday the 4th of January. Hey, Happy New Year everybody, hope you had a wonderful time. You're going to notice the uploads disappeared for ages. Basically what happened was, the GoPro broke. Took a while to get a new one, and then when I got a new one, my SD card that I had was corrupted. It wouldn't work. It's an older style GoPro, this one, it's a reconditioned one, so it wouldn't accept my newer SD card, so I had to get a slightly smaller SD card, a 32 gig one, rather than the 64 I was running. So that's the reason why there's not been videos for a little while. There you go, that's answered that. I have no idea what video I did last, but I come in here, I've literally just spent about, I don't know, half hour, an hour scraping as much as I could. This section here is rock solid, like it's taken a hell of a lot of effort to scrape that off, which means it's keyed in nicely. So what I'll do is, because it's extremely laborious, if that's the correct word, I'm now going to, at some point when it heats up, because we're just in a cold spell at the moment, we can't really plaster or anything in this house because I haven't got adequate heating. I'm going to get some enduit on it, we'll get it all sorted, sanded down, and then that'll be that ready to paint. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we won't have any problems with that. I was at Tridome earlier picking up some supplies for one of my clients. I've just bought a load of plaster bead. We have lots of corners. We have a corner there, 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 a corner there. I needed some corner bead, so I bought some. So I will now, oh look, there's another corner there. I will now go and install it. Maybe I'll show you. Anyone want to see me install a corner bead? Woohoo! Okay guys, for your viewing pleasure only, we're going to install this metal bead. We're going to first of all put it onto the plasterboard, and push it just up against it. Lift it off the floor a couple of mil, and we will then take my Power Fix staple gun and put a staple in. And another one. And another one. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to put up a corner bead. Right, I'm going to go around and fit them all the way around, and then I'll show you afterwards. Just for content. Okie dokie, a bead on there, a bead on there, a bead on there. That doorway's beaded, that doorway's beaded. This section of the wall here is beaded and beaded. That little bit there, that little bit there, and the same on the other side. We've got a little bit of bead on there. We don't have a bead for that window, and we don't have a bead for that corner there, purely because I just grabbed 10. 10 sounds like a good number to buy, so I bought 10. I didn't work anything out. I was just at the shop and I picked some up. I'll get them. That's easy to do. They're just down the road at Show Son. Pretty much, apart from this, which I'm still a bit undecided with how I'm going to run the cable and put the LED light in. That's why it's temporarily still open. I'm just like, you know, running through various ideas about the best way to attack everything and do it. So once I've resolved that, everything apart from the beading, we're all good to start plastering. I've met another bloke called Nick, an older boy than me, who's a proper qualified plasterer from the UK. He's a neighbour of a client I'm currently doing a big basement project on. Keep an eye out for that in the future. Jeff's basement conversion project. That'll be coming on the other channel at some point in the future when that's ready. Basically, because this is a big ceiling and it's really high, it's going to be a git to do. So I'm going to tape and joint it just to make life easier. I'm probably going to tape and joint this wall here as well, but the rest with plaster just because it's quicker to do. The cold at the moment is causing havoc. It's just not worth the risk of doing any plastering or painting. It's -1 or 2 at night time. There's no heating in here apart from the little electric ones, which we don't really want to leave on. So it's not really worth using them, so we just have to be patient. So what I've been thinking of doing, so I'm sort of thinking I might build this section up here, just insulate it, put a bit of plasterboard like a 600 there, and then I might he said, I probably will. I think I might start building this wall across, because I can build all the way along there. There's going to be a full height larder. I think I have discussed it in previous videos, where I'm going to put a fancy little thing on top with a banister around it for getting up in the attic and a ladder up the side. So I might actually build this wall across, frame that out. It's just work that I can do that is not affected by the cold. It'll use up some of the metal work that we bought ready for it. And it just keeps me going. I don't want to just wait around for it to heat up, because potentially it's winter, it could be cold for ages. We will eventually start to sort this bathroom out, but I'd rather not keep pushing on and having loads of jobs on the go. So I think that job there will use up materials we've already got. That's why I'm going to do that. So yeah, stay posted, we'll see what happens next. Bonjour, good morning. It is Wednesday the 6th of January 2021. I'm at the house for a few hours in the morning. We have a heater on. It's currently 1 degrees. You won't get much warmer, so we definitely need some heating on. Right, I want to get this wall sorted. I want to move on with my life. I'm going to knock up some enduit, put a tight coat over it, let it go off, sand it down, blend it in, we'll get some mist coats on, and then this wall will be ready to go again. Because I'm knocking up some gear, it makes total sense to make use of it. So this area, as we showed in the earlier video, we'd put all the corner beads on and everything, so I'm going to start taping and jointing the ceiling. So I've got my paper tape out ready, buckets of water, ladder, everything's in place to make a start. So I'm going to get a mix on and we'll come back when I start this ceiling. Hello, hello, hello. It's Saturday the 9th. It is freezing. It is just constantly cold at the moment. It's doing my head in. I hate it. So that last video clip I said about doing some taping and jointing, so I started putting some first coats on. So that was done. I then come here today to do a bit more, and it's too cold because my tap won't work. It's frozen solid. So luckily, as I always say, I always keep something ready to keep me busy. So what I've done is I'm currently out here. I'm just framing out this corner, and then I'm going to frame out this section of the wall. It just keeps me out of mischief. Like I said in one of the earlier clips, it just uses up some materials, and also I'm hoping to bring the plasterboard in here and I can stack it against that wall just to get it out of my way. This is a brand new GoPro. I don't know if I've said in earlier clips, my other GoPro broke. That's why the videos have not been uploaded, because I had to wait, and we've got no internet. And I was at the other basement conversion that I'm filming. Accidentally dropped this from a very low height. It was that cold, obviously the plastic was brittle, and it's broken my brand new GoPro. So I've now got to hold it in my hand rather than my selfie stick. Very annoying, so hopefully I'm going to remedy it by bodging it and gluing something on. But for now, I'm just going to have it built up, so I'll come back when it's framed out. Okay, I framed out this first bit. I just thought I'd show you this. So obviously, because this is higher than 3 meters, getting stud work for higher heights is a little bit more hassle. So I'm using the rail system. You can buy purpose-made stuff for this, but literally just by using a bit of track, you fold it over, and then you can brace it, and that makes it really rigid. Like, you know, there's barely any flex there. So that's just an easy way of fixing it. So it's basically like putting a ceiling on the wall, this system. It's no different to how we do it. So that's that done. So what I'm going to do now is I'll just quickly run some insulation there. I'm going to board that. That then ties that wall in together. So we'll then start building this section. So we'll come back in a minute. Right, that's that one in place. Right, as you can see, that's all framed out now. It's all nice and secure and stuff. So I've just cut a board ready to put there. So I'll go get that now. Okay, right, that's me finished for the day. I am frozen to the bone. See you in the next clip.